All right, y'all. We in the building. Roll the intro.
Another one, it's another one, and another one.
What's poppin', y'all? We are back with another video. If this is your first time here, click the subscribe button. It's somewhere down there. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like this video and make sure you turn the notification bell on so you don't miss the next time I drop another video. How I'm looking, y'all? I was laying down and I wasn't on my phone for a couple hours. The thumbs up. I wasn't on my phone for a couple hours because I was on the phone with my friends back to back, and I wasn't on Twitter. And I got on Twitter and I saw everything that was going on with the whole Cardi B and the Bia thing. So y'all know I got to get on here and address it because we literally just talked about this yesterday. So really quick, and I'm not gonna keep y'all long because we kind of pretty much talked about this. If you're new here, then go watch the video yesterday that I did. There's a video about Cardi B and Bia. It'll and then come back and watch this one. So that's how I recommend it. But if you already watched that video, then you're right where you need to be. All right. So, Cardi B went live, and the live was about 25 to 27 minutes. Cardi B went live. Oh, wait, my lips look glossy. Rub some of that in. Cardi B went live, y'all, and I'm sure you all have probably seen the live by now. Now, obviously, the live was too long for me to put in the video. If you're new here, what I like to do is I like to go ahead and show the receipt and everything. But maybe I'll go ahead and link the video in the description if you do want to go watch it, or you probably already seen it. But Cardi B just went on a live about 3 hours ago, and she was discussing the whole situation with Bia. So I guess Bia is supposed to be coming out with a diss track, okay, in response to Cardi B, mentioning her and her record that just dropped yesterday, or the remix that just dropped yesterday. So in the record, you hear Bia say and allude to basically that Cardi B is cheating on OffSet, and she married and he cheating and she cheating too, and and basically like saying she knows some dudes who is banging Cardi B. She knows somebody who's banging Cardi B. Cardi B is banging other dudes on her husband, OffSet. And so Cardi B, she was on live explaining the whole situation, and basically Bia had been putting this rumor out there. Even told it to a producer, I guess, who was close to OffSet. The producer came back and brought the information to OffSet. Of course, OffSet told his wife, they're saying this or whatever, da-da-da. So, Cardi B initially had thought that it could have been just street gossip in Atlanta. She like, okay, this is probably somebody who just know that me and Bia aren't cool and everything like that. And they're just being messy. That's what Cardi B's stance was on it. So she like, okay, even though she was, she know her and Bia weren't in the best place, from when she had dropped the Like What record. She still didn't believe the street gossip and everything, but she just kind of took it with a grain of salt. But she did try to do some investigating and get to the bottom of it. And so I'm not sure in which I don't know in which order this happened, but Cardi B. Oh, wait, it happened before she heard about the rumor about her stepping out on OffSet. So Cardi B gets Bia's number and she calls Bia. Hello? She calls Bia, and Cardi B says that the conversation got very nasty between her and Bia. Even Cardi B says that she started the conversation off very nasty. And so she said, but by the end of the conversation, the girls had kind of squashed everything. She said they squashed it. She said the conversation ended very, very well. I guess they must have ended on a good note. She said it started out really nasty and it ended really well. They were on the phone for 35 minutes. So in Cardi B's live video that she did today, she plays a little bit of the conversation, just of her talking and everything like that. But she has the whole thing recorded of her on the phone with Bia. And so I guess, and this is after the Like What record came out, I believe. I don't want to jump on the timeline, but I think that's what she said. So if you go back and watch Cardi B's live, she said that. So they address everything and they move on. Cardi B's like, I'm done with it. Bia's like, basically like, we're good. Cardi B said that conversation ended very well. And I will say all this is alleged. I know I have to use the word allegedly, but I'm just going off of what Cardi B said. So Then Bia, I don't know if you guys remember, and I don't know if we covered it or not, but Bia got on a track with Dreezy. I think she did a remix to one of Dreezy's songs, who is another rapper, a female rapper, and she was on there and she threw a couple shots at Cardi B. And so then Cardi B said that when she heard it, she like, wait, I just talked to this girl a couple days ago. Like, she's like, I just talked to her or whatever. Like, how is she, you know, throwing shots at me in a record or whatever? And I don't even think it was a couple days ago, but she's like, I already spoke to her and we don't, you know, we didn't have an issue. And so Cardi B said she ignored it and everything. And she kind of just paid it. You know, she was about to give into it, but she kind of just paid it. And then, y'all, that is when she had heard the news about Bia going around. She had heard the rumor that Bia was telling people that she was stepping out on OffSet. And so, in a nutshell, and y'all got to go watch the live video because I can't sit up here and run it all down to you. But I needed to give y'all that, so when I say what I'm about to say, it makes a little bit more sense. So, in a nutshell, according to Cardi B, her and Bia don't even really have an issue. And I told y'all this yesterday. Now, y'all know I'm going to always keep it 100 with y'all. Y'all know when it's time for me to get in Cardi B ass, I'm going to get in Cardi B ass. When it's time for me to get in Bia, I'm going to get on all of them or whatever. But I do believe Cardi B in this situation or whatever. I told this to y'all yesterday. Bia does not really have an issue with Cardi B. This is an imaginary issue that Bia made up in her head. I feel that way. That is basically what Cardi B was saying in that video as well. But remember, I had already said this yesterday prior to Cardi B going live today. Bia does not have a problem with Cardi B for real. Bia is looking for a moment. She's looking for a moment. She is. And it's really sad that Bia, this is corny. Bia, you're corny for this. And I said this yesterday. You were corny and you're a little phony too, because you know that you really don't have an issue with this girl. You made it an issue with Cardi B when you went over there and you ended up getting the Nicki Minaj feature. Now, the thing about it is you didn't have to do that. Nicki didn't ask you to do that. You didn't need to go ahead and delete your tweets that you were tweeting and giving Cardi B her flowers. And you didn't, and then, you know, you are throwing shots at her saying she's copying you. And now you all of a sudden have an issue with her, or there's some secret animosity there. Nicki Minaj did not ask you to do that. But all these girls feel like they have to pick a side. And you really don't. You need to be your own person. You really need to be your own person. And that's very, very corny. And it's very late. It's very late. You know you don't have an issue with that girl. And I called it. I literally, if you didn't, like I said, before you watch this video, which you already, you know, a couple minutes in now, you got to go back and watch my video yesterday because I said this. Bia made up an imaginary problem with Cardi B for Clout. She did that because she had the Nicki Minaj feature, and she know that the Barbs, anything bad or anything bashing Cardi B, anything of the sort, the Barbs are going to latch on to it. And the same for each fan base. You know, that's how it is. You know, Cardi B and Nicki Minaj are ops. So, of course, if there's some, you know, tea or some beef in the street with one of Nicki's ops as a Barb, you know, you're going to jump all on that. You're going to laugh. You're going to drag it. And you probably are going to go ahead and support the person who is into it with Cardi B. That's just how it goes in stan culture. That's just not even for the Barbs. That's stan culture. Whoever your fave is into it with, you're going to go ahead and, you know, if you're going to link up, and with whoever your fave is cool with, and if they're throwing shots at your fave op, then you're gonna rally behind them. And Bia is smart enough to know that, like she was smart enough to go ahead or she thought she was being smart enough to go ahead and delete those tweets, because the Barbs would have went ahead and pulled those up too. I'm just saying, they would have. So, and I'm pretty sure they probably still did, some of them, because the Barbs do not forget. Oh, the Barbs don't forget a thing. They don't care how long it takes to get an op back. The Barbs will literally pull up a tweet you did from 8 years ago and be like, this you? So, but I say all that to say, yeah, Bia, you might as well go ahead and keep the diss record at this point, because it's already, it's muddy. If you was going to release that diss record, you was better off releasing that before Cardi B got on that live, which means that you should have probably released it top of today. But I know you probably couldn't do that because Bia has her her soundtrack that she's doing for. I think she got like 2 songs on the soundtrack for the Bad Boys, which that's a really good opportunity. But yeah, y'all, it's late. It's very late. It's very corny of Bia to do that. And one thing I will say about Cardi B, and y'all know I be on Cardi B heels sometimes. I really do. I've dragged Cardi B a couple times. Well, not even dragged, just really had a stern talking to her. Y'all know I be on Cardi B, but when you're right, I'm with you when you're right. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm with you when you're right. And Cardi B is right on this scenario, I feel, for all the information that I knew. And then with the live that she just did, it kind of confirmed that Bia was trying to get into it with her for clout. For some type of, I don't know, maybe she was looking for a pat on the back from Nicki Minaj. Or maybe she felt like that would bring her and Nicki Minaj's relationship closer. I don't even think Nicki Minaj talks about her ops with these other rap girls. Honestly, I just don't even see that. I don't think, because Nicki don't trust any of y'all anyway. Honestly, she's been burnt too many times. So I think you thought you were probably doing that for Nicki or whatever. But Bia, this kind of this backfired on you, because what you can't do is go tell lies about people and then expect it to be, I guess, known to be true, and put it out there and think people aren't going to press you. Like, you cannot be sitting up here lying saying this lady is stepping out on her husband. Oh, and she also said, I guess there was supposed to be a video. That's why Cardi B was really like, where's the video? She said that, put the video out. She said, matter of fact, you don't even got to send it to me. Post it on social media and I'll give you $1 million. So she was that confident that there's no video. But Bia was going and telling a producer who was close to OffSet and another lady too, another girl, that there's this video out there, Cardi B, and basically like it was threatening to maybe release it, but this was all hearsay. But what really confirmed that it was true, remember, because I told you that Cardi B was taking it with a grain of salt at first, when somebody sent her Bia's diss track. The diss track is not out yet, but she heard a part in there where Bia was basically saying that Cardi B is cheating on OffSet. So Cardi B kind of just pieced it together. Wait, this wasn't just street gossip or a rumor or anything. This is actually something that, you did say this. Basically, like, no, this is you. You did actually say this. So Cardi B did also threaten to sue Bia as well for lying. She was like, you lying on my box, basically, like, I'm gonna sue you. And she was really carrying the video. I really want y'all to go watch the video too, because Cardi B was really carrying in that video, and she basically was telling her, like, I'm gonna sue you. She was like, you better ask Kasha K. But and one thing I will say about Cardi B too, I will say this. I will say this about Cardi B, and I'm not taking it back. Cardi B, she may not get in the booth and everything like that, or she may not, she just may not do anything, But if she don't do anything right, that girl, she can argue. I feel like you playing, and this is Cardi B's. This is her wheelhouse. She loved the social media stuff. She loved the art. She can argue, and she also, when it's time for her to, because in that live, she was able to articulate herself very well, and with all the moving pieces of the puzzle, she was able to go ahead and put it together and lay it out for you for it to make plain sense. And also, too, I will also say this about Cardi B. The girl loves a receipt. I will say that. She loves a receipt, and she is going to keep a receipt. She's going to keep a receipt. So, Cardi B did say that if Bia did put out the diss track, or I guess if this goes any further, that she's willing to go ahead and put out the 35-minute phone conversation that she recorded and she showed. She didn't leak all of it, but she put out a little bit of it where, she was kind of like getting rowdy with Bia at the beginning of the call. But basically, Cardi B does have that, she does have the recording, and she said that she will put it out. Cardi, I say go ahead and put it out. Because honestly, I know that in that phone call, from what I can see now, I don't view Bia as a genuine person. As far I view Bia as a clown. Bia is a clown now, and so I know in that phone call she was probably pussy popping her way out of the situation, and she was probably backpedaling. You know what I mean? So if I'm Cardi B, I would go ahead and release that because it's basically just gonna show that you're pussy and you know that you just did this for clout, girl. So if I'm Cardi B, I'm gonna go ahead and put it out. But you know, she probably don't even want to give her all that or whatever. But yeah, it's just kind of corny. It's corny on Bia's end. It's late and it's tired. It's very tired. Bia, wrong move. You should have probably put that. Now this would have all been Bia. Had you put out your diss record first, then I feel like honestly what Cardi B is saying wouldn't have held as much weight. But the fact that she has your diss track and she could go ahead and leak it, I'm pretty sure it probably will end up leaked. She may leak it. Who knows? But she has your diss track before you even put it out, and she played the part for us where you said that, and she was able to put it together. It's almost like, girl, go ahead and scrap it, pay it, and move on with your life, Bia. And honestly, Bia, forget this even ever happened because it's very tired. Yeah, forget this ever even happened. And it's most of all, it's lame. I think it's very lame. It's one thing for you to do rap beef. Now, y'all know we love the mess. We love rap beef. But when you slinging lies about somebody, when you lying, talk about stuff that's true. If you really got some tea on the bitch, then really have some tea on the bitch. You know what I mean? Like really have it be real tea. But for you to have like fake tea and for you to have, you know, allegedly made this stuff up, and y'all, I don't know any of this to be true, so let me state that. But from the looks of it, the way it was laid out to me, that Bia did this for clout, and she did lie about, you know, Cardi B, you know, sleeping with other guys and everything like that. So it just it's late and it's very lame. It's very lame. So Bia, yeah, my advice to you, Bia, forget this even happened. Don't even respond. I will pay it. Scrap the diss track. Don't even put it out. Cardi B, I wouldn't go live about this anymore. If you're gonna do anything, Cardi B, what you need to do, go ahead and put the phone conversation out. You know, if you're gonna do that. But Cardi B, if you're not gonna put that phone conversation out, I don't want to hear you speaking on it no more either. Don't tweet about it. Don't Instagram about it. Don't do nothing about it. And I don't want to hear you sell Bia any more songs either. Because then at that point, it will be like, okay, you're still egging this on. Cardi B, you said everything you needed to say on that Instagram live video you did today. I will go ahead and pay it. Bia, keep working and act like you don't even see this. Act like it don't exist. Scrap that diss track. But yeah, yo, that's my thoughts on it. I want to know what y'all think in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. But make sure if you haven't, go watch the video from yesterday that I did on Bia and Cardi B. And then come to this. And if you're new here, make sure you're subscribing to the channel. Don't be over here coming watching our content. Y'all get my view and my viewpoint on and you ain't over here subscribing to the channel. You ain't liking the video. You just ain't. You ain't over here contributing nothing to the village. You know? But let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm about to go lay back down, you know? But let me know what y'all think in the comments. We definitely gonna chop it up. And I'm actually gonna be really active in these comments too. So I really want to know what y'all think about this. And even I know we got our people who probably don't even really like Cardi B. I feel like if you just a real person, you got to take it out. You got to take your feelings out of it and be like, okay, even if I don't like Cardi B, I might not like her personality. I might think she's too loud and rambunctious. I might not like her music, but I can also see this. I can separate all that and see how this is corny, that girl is lying on that girl box saying she cheating on her husband. That's corny. So even if you don't like the girl, you do got to admit that. You do. If it's true, and this is allegedly, I believe it. Everybody forms their own opinions. So let me know what y'all think in the comments, and we definitely gonna chop it up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn that notification bell on so you don't miss the next time I drop another video, because why would you want to miss any of this? I'll catch y'all in the next one.